Good evening. Welcome to the Mind of STEM channel right here on YouTube, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. My name is Leon Jones, and tonight's segment is going to be one that deals with crime scene investigations, pathology, and science with identifying individuals who were criminals, individuals who were not criminals. And also, this topic has been in shows like Forensic Files, CSI, Cold Case, iDiscovery. And the topic I'm going to talk about is known as forensic science. Now, the term forensic science involves forensic or forensis in Latin, which means a public discussion or debate. Now, in a more modern context, however, forensic applies to the courts or judicial system. Combine that with science, and forensic science means applying scientific methods and processes to solving crimes. Now, from the 16th century, when practitioners began using forensic science to writings in the late 18th century that revealed the first evidence of modern pathology to the formation of the first school of forensic science in 1909. Now, the development of forensic science has been used to uncover mysteries, solve crimes, convict or exonerate suspects of crime for hundreds of years. Now, the extraordinary scientific innovations and advancements in forensic science have allowed it to become a highly developed science that involves a number of disciplines and thousands of forensic scientists specializing in everything from DNA and botany to dentistry and tool marks. Now, with every science, there's an application. Now, the field of forensic science draws from a number of scientific branches, including physics, chemistry, and biology, with its focus being on the recognition, identification, and evaluation of physical evidence. It has become an essential part of the judicial system, as it utilizes a broad spectrum and sciences to achieve information relative to criminal and legal evidence. Now, forensic science may prove the existence of a crime, the perpetrator of a crime, or the connection to a crime through the examination of physical evidence, administration of tests, interpretation of data, clear and concise reporting, truthful testimony of a forensic scientist. Now, forensic science has been an integral part of many criminal cases and convictions, with objective facts through scientific knowledge serving both defense and prosecution arguments. Now, the testimony of forensic scientists has become a trusted component of many civil and criminal cases, as these professionals are concerned not with the outcome of the case, only with their objective testimony based purely on scientific facts. Now, forensic scientists perform both physical and chemical analysis on physical evidence obtained by crime scene investigators and law enforcement officials at the crime scene. Now, these scientific experts use microscopic examining techniques, complex instruments, mathematical principles, scientific principles, and reference literature to analyze evidence as to identify both class and individual characteristics. Although many of forensic scientists perform their jobs within the confines of the forensic laboratory or morgue, their work may also take them outside of the laboratory and to the crime scene, where they observe the scene and collect evidence. Forensic scientists may work for local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies and government, private laboratories, and hospitals. Now, they may also serve as independent forensic science consultants. Now, when we talk about forensic science, there's also an organization of forensic science. Now, Due to the highly complex field of forensic science, forensic scientists are most often skilled in a particular area of forensic science, such as latent prints, questioned documents, trace evidence, or firearms, just to name a few. Forensic scientists may be divided into three major groups. There's forensic pathologists. These include medical examiners and other professionals who oversee autopsies and clinical forensic examinations. Then there's forensic scientists. These include forensic professionals working in law enforcement, government, or state forensic laboratories, and they're responsible for dealing with any number of specific tests and analysis, such as toxicology, ballistics, trace evidence, etc. Then there are associated scientists. These include scientific professionals lending their knowledge to forensic science, such as forensic odontologists or odontologists, forensic botanists, forensic anthropologists, etc. These scientists apply their knowledge to the forensic science field as to provide investigators with crucial information regarding everything from bite marks to insect infestation on the post-mortem body. Now, remember something about forensic science. Forensic science is therefore further organized into the following fields. There's trace evidence analysis, forensic toxicology, forensic psychology, forensic podiatry, forensic pathology, forensic ophthalmology, forensic odontology, forensic logistics, forensic geology, that's forensic linguistics. Then there's forensic geology, forensic etymology, forensic engineering, forensic DNA analysis, forensic botany, forensic archaeology, forensic anthropology, digital forensics, and criminalistics. Now, forensic science often includes even more specialized fields such as forensic accounting, forensic engineering, and forensic psychiatry, among others. Now, the study of forensic science, you must understand, is when we deal with forensic science, it may be a very complex study, particularly in the areas of DNA and trace evidence. For example, the study of forensic science is grounded in fundamental concepts and techniques that are gathered from the natural sciences. In particular, the study of forensic science involves a multidisciplinary approach that covers everything from biological methods to analytical chemistry techniques. Now, the majority of forensic scientists study a specific physical science such as chemistry or biology, while others pursue forensic science degrees that are rooted in either chemistry or biology. A comprehensive degree from a college and university draws from the biological sciences as well as from the fields of criminal justice and the law. Students learn to develop an appreciation of both the scientific and the social environment of the criminal justice system, and many students go on to focus their degrees on specific areas of forensic science such as DNA, trace evidence, toxicology, latent prints, or questioned documents. Now, when we deal with forensic science, we must understand that it involves forensic or forensis in Latin, which means a public discussion or debate. In a more modern context, forensic applies to the courts and judicial system. Combine that with the science, and forensic science means applying scientific methods and processes to solving crimes. And that concludes this segment of forensic science right here on the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video, because this video will give you a lot of knowledge if you're interested in going into the field of forensic science. Now, If you want more controversial content, check out the 401 Talk Zone radio show, which is also on YouTube. And if you want to go even deeper, check out my Blog Talk radio show on Blog Talk Radio. That occurs every weekend. Now, if you cannot find the Mind of STEM channel on YouTube, or the 401 Talk Zone on YouTube, or my Blog Talk radio show on Blog Talk Radio, simply go to my Twitter and Facebook pages, because after I record my videos and Blog Talk radio show, I immediately post them to Facebook and Twitter. Once again, I want to thank you for viewing this content on YouTube on forensic science from the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Have a wonderful and blessed evening.